Power shutoffs. Good morning, everyone. I'm Walt Gray. Kirsten and Brittany have today off. PG&E says those shutoffs are prevented. And as we saw last year, they happen when there is wildfire danger. Right now, people in 22 counties are without power. We have live team coverage for you right now. Meteorologist Carly Gomez tracks the weather danger. But first, Carlos Herrera in Nevada City, where the power is out, but help is available for residents right now. Carlos?
Yeah, Walt, I'm at the Elks Lodge in Nevada City, one of the 47 community resource sites that have been set up by PG&E at the locations that will be without power today and tomorrow. And this morning, there are already some people taking advantage of the much needed help. Bill Papani was the first person to show up at Elks Lodge in Nevada City.
I work from home. I was working last night. My laptop ran out of power this morning, so I can't do anything.
His home, just a few miles away, lost power last night. Today, he says he has no other choice but to come to the resource center, where he plans on spending the entire day working before going back to his family.
So you have no power, no water, no Wi-Fi. You know, the only alternative is to come here or go find a hotel somewhere.
PG&E says people left in the dark like Papani can show up at the resource centers to charge their phones, get Wi-Fi, snacks, and water. There are also clean porta potties and tables available. Most centers are outdoors with social distancing guidelines in place, and all require you to wear a mask.
The outside open air tents allow us to serve more customers and maintain safety from a COVID-19 perspective.
At this point, Papani doesn't know where he and his family will spend the night. He says this time around, they were able to at least store food in freezers. But although he's thankful for PG&E's 48-hour heads up,
I mean, PG&E's done a good job of at least giving advance warning.
And understands it's all to prevent wildfires from sparking.
I do acknowledge that there's a risk, but I question how extensive they do this.
He says it's the uncertainty about when power will come back on that upsets him.
It seems pretty extreme to me.
PG&E expects the dangerous weather to wrap up by tomorrow morning, and then they'll be able to start inspecting their lines before restoring power in the evening. Resource centers are open from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. tomorrow. Walt, is very easy. You can go to abc10.com/links, enter your address, and we'll find the closest location for you. I'll send it back over to you.
All right, Carlos, thank you. Let's take another live look right now at the PG&E outage map. 170,000 people, no power. All of those magenta triangles due to what PG&E calls safety power shutoffs. You can see there's a wall of shutoffs to the east of Sacramento, affecting areas in Placer County, Nevada County, El Dorado County, Amador County. To the west, areas in Sonoma and Napa counties also seeing these outages. Now to meteorologist Carly Gomez tracking the red flag warning behind these shutoffs. In addition to air quality today, a lot going on, Carly.
Yeah, there really is a lot going on, Walt. We have the fire concerns due to the strong winds today and, of course, those power shutoffs. But now we're dealing also with the air quality. The winds are coming out of the northwest, and that's what's shifting in a lot of that bad air that's coming in off the August complex fire. Take a look at this map here. You can see at this moment we are dealing with some pretty bad air quality. I'm talking unhealthy to even hazardous for a lot of people. Vacaville, areas even of Sacramento, West Sac dealing with some hazardous air quality right now, and the red zone is unhealthy. Now, overall, there is a prediction that we do expect to be closer to the unhealthy for sensitive group range and the moderate range as an average altogether by the afternoon hours. But throughout the day, we are looking at pockets and a lot of spots that will be dealing with high concentration of pollutants, just kind of depending on how strong the wind is, where it stops, how long those pollutants settle. There's a lot in play here. Let's take a look at the current winds. You're seeing winds in Sacramento at 26 miles per hour right now, 22 in Fairfield. And you can see that the Sierra is dealing with very strong wind gusts. Some of those gusts as high as 40 to even close to 50 miles per hour near Lake Tahoe. Very strong winds up high. And of course, that's also close to where a lot of the power lines lie, which of course is that big concern for fire danger if it does spark a fire. Now we will start to see those winds calm down later later on tonight, at least for the valley. It's going to take a little bit longer for areas of the Sierra. Temperatures currently are in the mid to upper 80s right now for the valley, about 62 degrees in Tahoe, and we will expect the winds to continue on and off to be pretty strong throughout the day. We're looking today, though, at temperatures closer to about 100 degrees for the valley, 93 in the foothills. We'll talk more about the fire danger, the air quality, and the improvements coming up, Walt.
Carly, thank you. Let's continue our coverage of the shutoffs. ABC 10's Kevin John in Placerville, where businesses are once again doing everything they can to stay afloat during the outages.
Yeah, I'm here in downtown Placerville, right off Main Street, which is a popular strip in this area. And although the power is out all around here, that's not preventing certain small businesses from finding alternative solutions. Al currently runs the Placerville Public House Pub off Main Street, and as he sets up this morning, he knows this is not an ordinary day of business.
It's been a challenge. It's just one thing after another. You know, we're jumping through hoops. It seems like every week we have a new challenge to face, and we're trying to figure it out as we go. And it's honestly, it is. We have no other choice but to persevere and push through it. You know.
Fortunately, Al has had experience with power shutoffs before.
Well, last year when this started, we got ourselves a big generator, started running lines and extension cords to just get the bare minimum, keep our coolers cold, bare minimum on the cooking, and limited menu.
With all that's been going on this year with the pandemic and now the power shutoffs, Al is just trying to remain optimistic.
But people are responding well. We have a lot of support from the community. People love to come out and help us and show their support, and it's been really great. I think in this community, it's one thing that keeps us going is, you know, the support around us has been tremendous, you know.
Al went on to say that the name of the game this year is perseverance, because at this point, that's all they can do.
Kevin John, Placerville. If you want information sent straight to your phone about the fire danger, community resource centers now open as these safety shutoffs are well underway. Text the word POWER to 916-321-3310. We have a team of experts, extra people coming into work today, standing by to answer your questions. Many schools are following distance learning because of the COVID-19 pandemic, which means they rely on power to online access to go to school. Right now, we're working to learn more about how these outages are going to impact that. Take a look in El Dorado County. We can confirm both the Camino Union and Placerville Union school districts will close all schools tomorrow. In Nevada County, the Twin Ridges Elementary School District will be closed. In Plumas County, Chester and Greenville schools will be closed. We have reached out to other school districts across the area. Stay with us for updates on air and online at abc10.com. Now to the latest on fires burning in California. This morning, more people are being forced to leave their homes after extreme weather conditions prompted new evacuations in the LNU Lightning Complex fires. It's happening in the area of Walbridge Fire of Sonoma County. The new order covers the location south of Mill Creek Road, north of Sweetwater Springs Road, west of West Side Road, and east of Palmer Creek Road. So far, the LNU complex has burned more than 375,000 acres. Containment is at 91%. We're also seeing new evacuations in the Creek Fire burning through the hills near Fresno. That fire so far is at 78,000 acres. Containment is 0%. More than 900 firefighters are battling flames along rugged terrain, and this morning we're hearing from more people who were forced to take shelter as nearby water in lakes as flames moved in. And new this morning, video of last week's shooting death of Albert Wheeler by Sacramento police, just released by the department. We're carefully reviewing the footage before we put it on air. We've heard from our audience that these graphic images are disturbing and need to be shown with greater context. This is footage from last week when we first covered the shooting. We can tell you the new body cam footage shows officers arriving to a 911 caller's home in North Sacramento, and they then came under fire from Wheeler. We first reported the story in August when police say Wheeler did fire at officers. Officers were following up on that shooting last Tuesday when they encountered Wheeler and shot him. We have a closer examination of the video and the latest on the investigation when ABC 10 News next reports at 5 p.m. All right, coming up after the break, what's your next move when unemployment payments run out? We're answering your question in 2 minutes with our Dollars and Cents team.